We are really trying to disrupt the heating sector. It is controlled by the incumbents, by the gas industry largely. And what we're trying to do is develop products that make it easier for people to decarbonise the way they heat their homes. Heating is still the biggest contributor of the carbon emissions within a home. So heat pumps are a brilliant technology and going to be a key part of the solution to decarbonising heating through electrification. But for millions of homes, they're not suitable for a variety of reasons. Primarily one of outdoor space, and so we can't have a one-size-fits-all solution to heat decarbonisation if we expect to get there. So the ZEB takes electricity at off-peak times overnight or during the day when there's lots of excess renewables from solar and wind. We store that electricity as high-density thermal energy inside the ZEB, and then we can export that, put that into your heating system whenever your heating system needs heating, when your thermostat calls for heat to heat your home. We have lots of partners, so we work a lot with energy suppliers, the likes of Octopus, of OVO, E.ON. We're starting to work more with housing associations, with housing developers, builders. Probably the biggest group of companies we work with though is boiler installers. They are a key part of this energy transition. Getting us to a world where we can get away from gas boilers is actually the need to embrace and harness the untapped potential of the existing market of 130,000 gas boiler installers in the UK.
We've installed about 18 boilers, ZEBs. It's a boiler for the future. I get very good feedback from my customers about the ZEB boiler. Obviously, being in the electric boiler industry, I've gone through the lows and we're now going into the highs.
And like any new product, we are currently engaged primarily with the early adopters in the market, people who can afford to pay, people who in many cases may already have an electric vehicle for their attached to their home. What we need to focus on over the coming years is coming down that cost curve, and that will come with scale. Today, heat pumps have over £10,000 of subsidy and tax support through the boiler upgrade scheme and through VAT relief. As a new technology category, we have none of that. And we have a product which is really ideally suited to smaller homes, which typically aligns with those who are less well able to pay. Those homes very often cannot have a heat pump, and those consumers are being left out of this energy transition.
Decades of very effective lobbying by the fossil fuel and particularly gas industry mean that we like to think of gas boilers as being this incredibly efficient, very convenient form of heating. The problem is it's destroying the planet. So what we need to do is to turn a massive tide on that decades of lobbying to show that actually electricity is now lower carbon than gas, which it didn't used to be, and that will be the way to decarbonise heating within UK homes.